Alright, welcome to the second episode of Between Two Sams, as it's now known. We have the miracles happening, we've got a second episode, and thanks to everyone who watched so far. Welcome to you, Sam.
Thanks, Mags. Got the baggie on tonight.
I thought I'd fish it out of the car.
Yeah.
Look, big show, big week, got a bit to get through tonight. And,
been
a bit of news, and why don't you just get right into it, mate?
Been a lot of news this week. So obviously the big news story, which a lot of people probably know about, is Hilton Cartwright being named in the Australian ODI squad for the Chapel Hadley series, which is awesome for him and awesome for the club. And then moving on to Brando making his A-grade debut for the second week and took his first wicket, big wicket, got the breakthrough.
What a bad one to come in for.
Yeah, on the old Bunsen burner down at Burrender, so no, he did well. Brookie Guess officially signed his summer contract with Lancashire, so it's officially a POM.
Yep.
So he puts on the old English accent every now and again. But yeah,
strut, got a bit more of a strut.
a bit of a strut too, yeah. The hair's getting a bit redder too, so which is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible either.
Yeah. Nick Viz's birthday during the week, which not many people knew about, but
Yeah.
no, I think it got brushed over a bit of training, but good on him. I think he's about 26.
And a big party this Saturday night coming up.
Big party.
A bit of a plug. If you didn't hear it from down the road or wherever you are tonight, from Ringer, there's a party on this Saturday night.
Ringrose is very excited. So, and Ringrose is back for the fours this week, which
Yes, she
we'll
is.
move on to later. So.
And Big Bales making his A-grade debut for South Perth.
Yeah, awesome.
2 Baileys in a year.
2 Baileys. So, no, he's back where he belongs in one. So, very good player.
All right, mate. Well, as we said, it was a really good weekend for the club, and you've got the results all down pat.
Yeah, had a good overall week for the club, I think. So, the women's A's and B's both had wins. I think the A's are top of the ladder and the B's are second. So, that's in the 2020 comp. I think the 50 over stuff starts after Christmas. And then the sub-turf boys had a pretty good week too. I think they had a couple of wins. So the 2s and 3s won and the 1s lost, unfortunately. And then the 4s had a bye. And then obviously Banjo, who we're bringing on later, was a standout performer. He took 6 for 37. So not showing his age at all, just does it week in, week out. So
On the spot, on a string.
happy days. And it was a very good week for the Wacker boys against Wilton, a very, very strong club. So the 1s, 2s and 3s had a win. And the 4s unfortunately lost. But there was a few real good stand-up performances, especially in the 4s. Nathan Ellett, young kid, took 5 for 33.
Yep.
Yourself, Hags, in the 3s, 64.
Yeah.
A couple of wickets and managed to nearly cook the game with the barbecue too, I heard.
Yeah. Put a lot of responsibility on my own shoulders.
A few Wilton. Well, you've always said you wouldn't mind playing for Wilton, so...
Yeah, true.
So maybe it slips you a few dollars here and there. And Michael Bailey doing what he does best, churned out another 100. And JK back in form. So he's got rid of the yips and he's taken Pfeiffer. And then the big news story, Bobby Jones. 67. From England, loved Burrender, took 3 for. I think he still might be celebrating his 3rd wicket.
Dug a hole in the ground just about.
Really enjoyed it, yeah. So anyone who hasn't seen it yet, get down and see Bobby Jones celebrate a wicket.
Yeah. Well, as you say, mate, there's some good performances this week. Continuing on from last week, we'll do a player of the round. 3, 2, 1. There's been some unlucky guys, but I think some very deserving vote getters this week, mate. So
Absolutely.
Where's your 1?
I think JK gets a 1, back in form with a Pfeiffer.
Captain's performance with the ball.
Captain inspired, stepped up.
And the 2, again, so unlucky. Probably treating him a bit harshly because he makes it look a bit easy, but Michael Bailey gets the 2 votes again to take him currently to the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, and it was
your number 1?
I think, Robbie Jones.
Player of the week.
So he's probably celebrating that one at home on the computer screen right now. So
Not everyone can say he beat Hoggy with a wrong. Hoggy couldn't pick his wrong.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good effort, but also the runs as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, good week there. We'll be updating the website next week, both with a leaderboard based on the first few rounds that we haven't done votes for, and some sub-turf and women's votes. So we'll end up with a prize for each, which you'll be kept up to date on through this and through the website or the Facebook page. But now, the thing people are actually watching for, mate, our special guest this evening, club superstar, stalwart, and affectionately known by many as the great man, Graham Banjo Peterson. Welcome. Between 2 Sams, mate. Between 2 Sams.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Banjo. So on my cricket, so you played 350 games for South Perth, but this is just on my cricket.
And your career did start before the internet, didn't it?
It did, yes.
Before computers.
Yep.
So 158 matches, 374 wickets at 18, with the best bowling of 8 for 25. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I thought so.
Absolutely.
Now, Banj, you keep churning through the milestones, mate. There's a lot we could talk about, but you keep churning through the milestones. And I was thinking today, one of the things we've always been jealous about in the Wacker Club is just how well you guys at the Subturf record your milestones. You've joined many, been some big numbers played by guys such as the Furnifals, Tommy Dawson, Gary Owen, and but you were getting out in front of all of them, mate.
No, Ferns, I've got to catch Ferns.
You've got to catch Ferns. That was going to be my first question, mate. Have you thought about going to the one-day team just so you can churn through the numbers a bit quicker?
No. Well, Ferns did that a few years ago, so he sort of like racked up the numbers.
So you just need to wait for him to retire?
So, well, he reckons he's not going to retire. So
okay, so
it's going to be a few years down the track before I actually pass him.
It's whoever lives the longest, really.
That's it. I'll have to kill him.
Now, mate, I'm sure we do have a round of quick questions for you, but I do want to know over a long period, a couple of highlights.
Probably the biggest highlight would be the 06-07 grand final as a skipper of the club and the captain of the club. So
I remember that.
When did you start playing for South Perth, Banjo?
79-80 season. I actually played 16 districts down here and then got told to wander up the road there.
Well, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
So, and probably to come back in a couple of seasons and try it for Wacker, but I got up there and stayed up there, mate.
Yeah.
So,
And so the 350 games probably add a few juniors games and a few Fisher Rows and...
yeah, well, Fernie's won't let me take on the junior games because he reckons it's Wacker.
And he didn't play yet.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, we wish we could actually ask you a lot more questions, but it's a limited time show.
Yep.
We've got the 10 questions for you.
Yep.
Very quickly. And Percy, you've got one at the end, I believe.
Got one, yeah.
All right, so you're on the clock. Start now. Favourite holiday location?
Ymir.
That's an interesting one. Would you rather hit a ton or take 8 fuck?
Take 8.
Neighbours or home and away?
None.
Now this is from old mate Brodie Taylor. Did you prefer 8 ball overs or 6 ball overs?
8 ball.
Funniest bloke you played with?
Oh, we had this Queenslander bloke. I forget his name. But he was a standout.
All-time great?
Oh yeah, mate. He was just so hilarious.
Funniest bloke playing with at the moment?
Pasco.
Good. Biggest 6 you've ever hit?
I've never hit a 6.
What? Actually, I'm in that quite good.
Doesn't surprise me.
Would you prefer to watch Australia win the Ashes or North win a flag?
North win a flag.
Yeah. I don't prefer that. Favourite song of all time?
I don't really have one, I don't think. Oh, I like the Eagles. Most of the Eagles
I
songs.
like the Eagles too. I'm not a fan. Most embarrassing cricketing moment?
Don't have one, I think.
We'll have to think about that and put it on the website. And Birchie?
Favourite meal, Banjo?
Favourite meal, steak, eggs, chips and salad.
Cooked by the missus?
Very English.
Very good. All right, well, thanks for that, Banj. We will keep you on for one more thing.
Thanks, Banjo.
Now we'll just look to the round ahead, and we'll get Banjo. What's your tips this weekend for the sub-turf?
Hopefully 4 from 4.
Yeah. Any particular person you think we're going to see a big performance from this week? Other than yourself?
Probably Timmy.
Yeah. Drew?
Up at, I think so, yeah. Up at Castilla is pretty good batting up there. So.
Very good. And Birchie, this weekend we got Joondalup.
Very strong club, Hags, a bit like Wilton, but so yeah, hoping for 4 from 4.
Yeah, always hoping
I'm not
for
sure what you said there.
Bit of Siri chiming in.
Thanks, Siri. Yes, mate, big week always. The old rivalry. We got to remember Joondalup were North Perth, who we were born to hate, and it's continued on since they've moved there. So
Absolutely, yeah.
love to hate them, love to beat them. 4 from 4. Get back to the club on Saturday night. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Cheers,
Thanks,
mate.
Banjo.
Thanks, boys. Excellent.
Thanks, Hags.
Thanks, Hags.